assume you're talking about state governors now, because I mean these are very serious issues. But you know, many say we take these issues lightly because we're quite lucky in this part of the world. So I want you to spell it out, Mr. Majekodunmi. What should they be doing?
Thank you very much. What they should be doing, or what they should have done,
Yes,
is number one, study very closely the nature of how that flood takes place. Usually, it's the rivers get filled with too much water. That's logical, okay? And they're not there. They are no longer able to play that role of stabilizing there. They are no longer able to play that role of stabilizing the soil, because that's one of the things, one of the wonderful, marvelous things that
communities still ignore such warnings. Communities still ignore such warnings. Yes.
This is the thing. Because the warnings, maybe they've not been given out in the right sort of way. We're talking of, you know, telling people that your lives are in danger, that your homes can be wiped out, your children and your families can be washed away. This is the worst possibility of something happening to any community. And in order to do this, you send the town criers, like they used to do in the old days. People will come around and go to the communities and tell them, okay, flood is likely to come, but we have a place for you to stay. Just come and stay there for some time. And then when the flood passes, we'll make sure that you'll be able to go back and we'll help you to rebuild your place, but you don't stay there. You know, it's obvious that there's been a tremendous neglect of, you know, giving these warnings in an effective way. And also, again, as we said, you have to ensure that the people have somewhere to go. You know, leadership, I wonder, you know, in some of these local areas, local government areas, they take it for granted. Leadership is a massive responsibility. It's a huge load on your shoulders. And if you know you can't carry the load, then don't go for it.
And you know, in moments like this, there's a need for us to talk about the security implication of climate change, like flooding. For you, how critical is this for a country like Nigeria?
Nigeria has been classified as one of the most vulnerable countries to the climate change. Yes, because we have the deserts in the northern area, and then we have the seas, obviously, in the south. And both of those are impacting negatively on the environment. Because, you see, when we really understand what this climate change means, then maybe we will start to do what needs to be done. We're changing the system that makes this Earth, our planet Earth, a livable planet. And we've been able to observe hundreds of thousands, in fact, millions of planets in our solar system, in our galaxy, and now even in other galaxies through light rays. And a lot of those, in fact, the vast majority, we haven't seen any that has the kind of capacity that our Earth has. There might be some somewhere because there are billions of planets in the universe, but the ones we've been able to observe don't have the capacity that this Earth has. It's a very, very special planet. It's a miraculous entity that is able to support life through various things. One of them is our atmosphere, which has layers of gases that are on a specific amount. You don't have too much, you don't have too little. Some of those gases, they trap the heat. So we have warmth in our planet, but they don't trap too much heat. But that's now changing. We're poisoning the atmosphere. We're desecrating the miracle of creation. And it is coming back on us because, look, let me ask you one thing. Can you plant cassava and harvest cocoa yams?
All right,
Simple question. I'm asking you the question. Can you plant cassava and harvest cocoyam?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. What you sow is what you reap. And we've been sowing destruction into the life support capacity of our planet, and we are now reaping